Hello everyone, welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. I designed this house based off of a couple of requests. Natalie wanted me to build a Moroccan castle, and then Ephraim wanted me to build a Moroccan palace. So I got started on it anyway, and as I began designing it, very quickly morphed into an Arabian design. When you see pictures online of Arabian properties, they're very pretty and mostly characterized by the beautiful rooftops. So of course, I went ahead and created an Arabian royal family. They've moved in here. You've got Hamad Al Khalifa, Princess Yasmin Al Khalifa. She has a daughter, Amina Al Khalifa, and their preteen son, Abdul Al Khalifa. They also have their mother-in-law here who helps out with the family and assists with the kids and so on. So this is the design I've put together for you. I'm in love with this house, so this is the one that I'm keeping. And of course, I'm really happy that I got to build it with my own game and not the GameCeNTRE game. So I was able to put everything I wanted into it. I have the prince on the rooftop in a place of prayer right now, and I also have a second courtyard for the princess alone, obviously her and her husband, but that section is attached to the master bedroom of this house. And there is also a courtyard to the back, but I just love the different protrusions, the complete asymmetrical design that has finally come together. They have a secure family convoy, so they've got security to the front and back of the family car, and then they of course have a standalone vehicle to just shoot off to wherever they want, as the case may be. When I started building this design, it was meant to fit on a small plot, so it was on this large plot anyway, because I was going to use the surrounding areas, you know, to create pools and courtyards and so on, but the main house was meant to fit on a small plot. Sorry, it didn't happen. It became long, it had protrusions, I added some rooms, you know, the architectural flair of it all takes up space. So in order to make sure that not only does it look like an Arabian design, you also want it to be useful and make sense on the inside. You want your spaces, you want your rooms, your bathrooms and so on. So it just got bigger. And you know, as you can see here, it's got a courtyard to the back, it's got a courtyard up top. Since we're saying a princess lives here, she's got her own private courtyard. And then you've got these lovely tents dotted around all over the place, which I absolutely love. You know, when we got the Moroccan update, I thought, what about the rooftops? Did we get those fancy rooftops? And no, but you know, I found a way to make something that looks a little bit like, you know, bubbled rooftops and so on. So this is the entrance of the house. As you can see here, we've got that little nice royal entrance and just a mixture of paving just to add some sort of color to the entrance, you know. So you've got the blue slate paving, and then you've got the greenish type of grass paving that's got the sparkly quarters. They look very pretty. And then you've got that royal entrance, and I just thought this works. This is a royal entrance. To the left of it, you've got an area where when you sit out at nighttime, obviously in the desert it's freezing at nighttime and it's warm in the day. So at nighttime, if you're out here, you want a place to sit down and enjoy some, you know, time by the fire. Maybe put down some mats, you know, from the Sim Chase event that's got those cushions and so on. So you could put anything you want in that space, but I left it a bit clear. So Princess Yasmin is going to take us on a tour of this palace. She is obviously wearing that beautiful hijab with this outfit. I think it's pretty with the red shoes. She is married to Hamad Al Khalifa, has a daughter Amina, that's a teenager, and a preteen called Abdul, okay? And her mother-in-law also lives here too. So we're heading straight into the entrance, and it's flanked by two of those single windows, which are very pretty and is a perfect match for the door, especially because of the frame. You know, the frame of the door is a perfect match with those windows, but I wish it had an arch as well. But it worked out brilliantly for a formal entrance, a little bit of decorative pieces to the side with the mirror, and then that beautiful Moroccan staircase, an archway leading into the kitchen, and an arched window where you could peek into the kitchen if you wanted to. Don't know why you want to, but it's there. Then you've got an arch that leads into the living room. It's a very large living room because I wanted this big sofa. Let me just get Yasmin in here. So I wanted this big sofa in here, and I love the windows all around. And perhaps these are pictures of Al Khalifa the elder and Al Khalifa the prince. and then some flowers in these art frames on the wall. Then you've got that arch leading into the dining area. I absolutely love this TV for this space. So it's gone in here with those beautiful pots, and then the windows, and then you've got the crack in the build before the dining area. That's why there are multi-level roofs on this house. Again, there's no glitching, it's just the stairs that's placed there, and because it's a separate build, then of course the roof is lower. Okay, so there is a casual area up here, so if you've been eating downstairs in the formal area, you could just pop up here and sit down here casually, have some fruits, you know, sit on that mat and just relax. So it's a place to just chill out after having a meal downstairs in the formal dining area. So speaking of the formal dining area, here it is. I really love the way it looks. It's just beautiful. I love the collections with the divan mixed with the teal stools, the rug. And I mean, Yasmin is really missing her father-in-law who's passed. All 6 of them would have been sat here, but he's passed away. And so one seat is unoccupied. So whenever they're having their family meals, they always keep a seat available for him. If we quickly switch over to a clip in AR, you'll see that we're missing a person that's supposed to be sat next to Hamad Al Khalifa and Abdul Al Khalifa, and then opposite you've got the girls. You've got the princess in the middle, the grandma at the far end, and the teenager Amina on the side. Okay, so it's a really nice family oriented culture. They sit down, they eat, they feast, and then they wash their hands, and then, you know, the party could carry on upstairs, and, you know, where they've got that little casual area to sit down and just carry on socializing. They're very big on socializing. And it really does make me wonder with this coronavirus situation how cultures that are very dependent on social life are coping. Okay, so that's the dining area, and you could see a beautiful view of the pool and the desert. And then of course we'll work our way back into the living room. So we've seen that side of the house, and that's obviously when you walk in, you turn left. So when you turn right of the stairs, there is a passageway to a restroom. Now again, another crack in the build. So you walk through the crack, you can see the staircase there blocks it in. So it's sealed and secure, and it leads into this beautiful bathroom. It's a full bathroom, it's quite large. I love the arrangement of the sinks, the Moroccan lamps and basins, and the windows, a view of the pool. It's got a shower and a tub in the middle, and a double door. So it's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite large. And of course, when you work your way back from that door, you can go back on yourself into a corridor, and in that corridor there's a door leading into her mother-in-law's bedroom. So that would be Al Khalifa's widow. All right, so that's where she stays. So you could see how she works her way through back into this section, and then underneath the arches into the kitchen. It's a large kitchen, and they spend quite a bit of time in here. Al Khalifa's widow does all the cooking for the family, so does everyone else who is present. They help out. It's also a social event. There's one chair in here. You could put others if you want to, but I just love the way the appliances coordinate with that beautiful maroon reddish color. I think it's so pretty. Princess Yasmin is always washing her hands, trying to keep clean because of the coronavirus issues. The kitchen itself is connected to the courtyard. We'll see that shortly. And this is what the kitchen looks like in normal view, so you get to see how things are laid out. And yeah, pretty much everything you saw in AI is exactly what you're seeing here, but of course it makes sense when you look at it in one glance. Okay, so lots of food items stored everywhere, fresh fruit, hanging herbs, fruit and veg, and just lots of items available to them, you know, at a moment's notice to just cook a meal and make it happen. And this is that view with all those appliances that we saw in AR. So you got this double door that leads out to the courtyard. It's a very pretty courtyard. I love this divan. There's a staircase that goes up to the living quarters here. I love the cactus plants. And then of course the courtyard wall is filled with these beautiful arches, and up top you've got the lovely hedges, you've got the pizza area, you've got Prince Abdul in the pool having fun. I really just love the feel of the area. And there's this lovely tucked in corner with that relaxed relaxing space, and those curtains and so on. I just really love the zen feel of this courtyard. So we'll work our way back into the kitchen this way and go up the stairs to the next level. The stairs from the courtyard also lead up to the next level, and you'll see how it connects, but this is an overview for you. I didn't want to include the life build with this tour because the video would have been just overextended, so it's a separate upload, so just look out for that over the next couple of days, I hope. So we're going to go up this beautiful black Moroccan stairs. They're very pretty. It's my favorite of the two, but the other one works brilliantly for the outdoors, and I'll show you why in a minute. But you come up to this really lovely landing. I love all the items, the wall tapestry, and these beautiful connecting chairs, the windows, the lights. It's an L-shaped room, as you can see from this angle into this space. There's a collection of rugs that bring in even more pattern to the space. And then of course I went ahead to include these beanies, and there's these patterns on them that even add more to the pattern in the space, and I think it's very pretty. There's a door here on the side that leads into the bathroom, and it's a bathroom for the whole family. It's a mixture of items in here. There's some laundry baskets in here, and that's because there's also a laundry section to the back upstairs here where you got the clothes hanging. Now if you want to work your way down through the stairs we saw that lead into the courtyard, that's the door you're going to have to come out of, and it matches the stairs as well. The paving matches the stairs, so it's quite a unified look, and you have to be upstairs to make your way down to the courtyard. So the family have access to the courtyard from the family level. You don't have to make your way out the main red stairs, you know. So if you work your way back into the L-shaped space there where the landing is, you can of course make your way back out to this section here where her daughter Amina is enjoying some food and she's enjoying the sun, and it's just a nice space. Again, another open space to come out and sit on. Lots of areas, and you've got an area to come in and say get a massage done, or maybe turn it into your laundry room if you want. Whatever you choose to do with it. But yeah, you can make your way around these lovely pillars and look down into the courtyard and say, I don't know, Abdul, come in, it's time for dinner. Or something like that. So you've seen that entire section, so we're going to work our way back in now to this landing again. And then if I just turn around, you'll see that there's a door to the side. That's the master bedroom door, and then a corridor to the bedrooms for the children. So there are two lovely bedrooms down this corridor, and opposite the bedrooms is another balcony for the kids to come out and just socialize. It's got that beautiful 8-seater sofa from the Galerie Française live event. Very beautiful. The first door right down the end anyway belongs to Amina, and she's got this beautiful grand bedroom, her own closet on the side. If you have a little peek there, you'll see the little hangers. Okay, so once you walk in, there's a decorative corner on the side here, a lovely pedestal, beautiful bed. I really love this bed, and these Arabic windows work brilliantly as art pieces behind the bed, and it's the same for the room on the reverse. And then she's got the bay window with the pillows as well, so it's a beautiful space for Amina. And then you've got the next door, which is the first door as you walk into the corridor, that belongs to Abdul. So again, there's his clothes inside the little closet, and yeah, I just love the colors in here. The wallpaper's patterned. He's also got the double teal seated window, and it's the first time I actually realized that the pink lovely luxury side tables work well with the bedding of this green bed. I think it's beautiful. And then of course he's got the Arabic windows as art pieces behind, and the blue seated window. So that's the two rooms for these two very special royal Al Khalifa children. Okay, so they've got their private front space in the front here, and then, you know, you've got the landing for the family, you know, to sit out and have fun. The family bathroom is here, and then this is the front door to the actual master bedroom. I did that before in my oasis build, you know, desert oasis build, where the staircase is actually part of the bedroom. So the door closes, and that door is the front door to the bedroom. I really love this space. This bedroom is quite intricately designed. It's got patterned wallpapers, lots of layers, and it's excessive, isn't it? That's what I was going for. I really love the way it's come together. The lamps, those beautiful flowers on both sides of the bedside, windows everywhere, and you're going to get a better look obviously when we have a proper tour in a few seconds in normal view. But the stairs is what I wanted to highlight, is part of the bedroom, and this is the front door to the royal bedroom. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you pop up here. It's a full-on suite. It's got lots of windows, decorative pieces, pattern wallpaper from the produce market live event. I just love the patterns, and I thought that fruity wallpaper signified fruitfulness in this Arabian palace, and these beautiful flowers are quite nice alongside the bed. So I was looking at royal blue, you know, and I think it worked out quite nicely in here. The flooring, closet space behind those glass windows, and the bathroom is obviously on one side. You got the toilet unit, the tub, sink. She even has a mannequin just before that area. And then of course, if she is making use of the closet, you can see her from behind that glass. You know, I just designed it that way because I thought it was pretty. You can take it off if you feel she doesn't have privacy. She's got her jewelry area in this corner here, so she pops over here and then say maybe puts on a gold belt on that beautiful silk outfit that she's got on. And then further in, you have a door that leads out to her own private peaceful outdoor tent. She can come in here with her husband and hang out, or just be on her own, you know. So maybe she's tired of staying in the room or the courtyard, which we'll see in a second, and maybe she wants to come in here and maybe read a book. So she's got different areas to be in that belong to her and her husband, you know. So it's quite nice that she's got different areas to enjoy her time, you know, that isn't shared with other family members but her husband. Again, she's got a beautiful courtyard that belongs to her and her husband again. So if you work your way past the stairs in her bedroom, you come out to her own romantic little garden type of a courtyard. I thought this was very pretty. Again, these are parts of the build that I didn't know was going to happen. I was just building and I was just going along, and I felt, well, she's so high up, maybe at night time she would like to just come out and be outdoors without having to work her way all the way down to the courtyard. So I gave her her own courtyard, why not? And it's got curtains to cover up in case she wanted even more privacy while out here, and she can look out if she wants to. There's also a ladder that goes up to the rooftop. You could use a spiral staircase if you want, but I wanted the ladder. I don't know why, but you could go ahead and use a spiral staircase or a normal staircase. There's space enough between the downstairs and the upstairs to fit one in. Okay, but this is where her husband is. He comes to the rooftop to pray. Yeah, it's got also an area to sit down and chat, an 8-seated sofa, a lovely tent as well. That's where the bubble blower is too. So he could come up here and sit in here and pray indoors or outdoors where you've seen him. There's just a number of these, just the 3 of them, right, that I set here and there. That one above the dining, one up at the roof where her husband is, and one to the side. So this is the complete tour for the whole build, and I hope you like it. It's a long one, but I had to take my time and show you everything. I tried to be as fast as I possibly could, and you know, at one point I had to do it again just to make sure I didn't speed past things and not talk about things. And yeah, I really love this build. Again, as I said before, this is an overview for you as I go through it. I'm still chatting away and saying, you know, this is the one that I'm keeping in my town that will have all those Moroccan items and patterned items. They're all going in here. And as soon as I finish the Sim Chase 23 event, and I'm hoping that I do, the other items will go in. Already you've seen some items are here, but I've not finished. I would have used the pool paving or interior for this pool instead of what you have here. So we're about 3 days out from the final day, and you know, once I do complete the event, I'll go ahead and put the rest of the things in, and this will just stay in my town forever, I think, until I've got no more space and I have to destroy this, which hurts. It really does hurt. Okay, I'm trying to get everyone to go over to the dining table to eat. This is something that's a big deal with this culture. They sit down, they enjoy their meals together. And yeah, I'm just making sure everyone stops what they're doing and heads to that beautiful social family corner of the house. So the live build for this will come up in the next few days, a couple of days. These outfits work well with the hijab. You'll notice that if you go through your closet, your sim closet, you'll find a lot of items that will work brilliantly with the hijabs. As said before in the actual Game Changer video, I'm hoping that, you know, maybe more will be added to the wardrobe where the hijabs have the, you know, lovely beads, or the burqas, or, you know, the kneecaps. We want the different ones, you know. I think that'd be so pretty. And I have to say, the princess's eyes just radiate her beauty. It's just really lovely, the whole thing. If you can design your sim with this hijab properly, you'd love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, thank you so very much for watching. I wish you the best of luck with the Sim Chase 23 live event, and I will see you again soon in the next video. Until then, remember to take care of yourselves. It's a very difficult time in the world with the pandemic, but I'm praying for you, as I believe I'm in your prayers too, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Take care. Bye.